It's a highly anticipated new program in Portland that's meant to reduce police response to calls for homeless issues and mental health concerns. The Portland Street Response Team is now training and will start responding to calls for help next month. Fox 12's KANDRA Kent is live tonight with details about how the program will work and the first pilot location in the city. This is pretty big, KANDRA.
Yeah, absolutely, Nora. And this is something that we've been hearing about for quite a while. And people might remember that a city auditor's report found that Portland Police Bureau arrests accounted for more than 50% of those arrests were actually people experiencing homelessness. And that was one inspiration behind this brand new team that is housed under Portland Fire and Rescue. Now, right now, it is just a small pilot program, but there are plans to expand it in the future.
It's actually here. It's been a year and a half in the making, but we're here.
It's the start of what could end up becoming a big shakeup of what public safety looks like in Portland, specifically when problems arise with people experiencing homelessness or mental health crises.
Our goal as Portland Street Response is to essentially serve as a stopgap between the homeless population and the police. Stop the cycle of people going in and out of the jail system, as well as the emergency department system.
ROBYN BUREK is the program manager overseeing the 4-person Portland Street Response Team as it launches a pilot program specifically in the Lentz neighborhood. The team is housed under Portland Fire and Rescue and consists of a firefighter, paramedic, a mental health clinician, and 2 community health workers. The program was championed by City Commissioner Joanne Hardesty, who is among the most critical voices of police and a staunch advocate for new community-based alternatives to community safety. Neighbors in Lentz say they're excited the program is starting here.
This is the first really tangible support for our community that I've seen in 8 years.
But skeptical of whether it will make a real difference.
Car prowls are so frequent that people don't even report it.
Indeed, Portland Street Response won't respond to crimes or emergency calls. Instead, they'll dispatch to
calls that have to do with mental health, substance use, intoxication, and welfare checks. We want to divert them into the appropriate systems like treatment and social services that are there to serve them and get them out of the cycle.
Although questions do remain as to how available and accessible those programs will be, everyone we spoke to agrees that this is a start, a fresh potential solution to the city's endless struggles with homelessness and crime, and they'll be following its successes and failures closely. And the team will actually start hitting the streets responding to calls in mid-February. Then in 6 months, another team will be added to the same area, Lentz, to allow for 24/7 coverage of the area. And then in the future, and next year, they do plan on adding more teams to more locations around Portland. Reporting live tonight in Southeast Portland, KANDRA Kent, Fox 12 Oregon.